I had to click record.
You're in the...
Stop it. Stop. Trying to vlog, and Shiv's watching this. Okay, so here's the deal. Been a busy last couple of days. We've arrived in Hanoi, went from Da Nang to Hanoi via plane. It was quite an easy journey, nice, quick, only an hour flight. Hanoi looks great. It's really like, it's got a completely different feel from anywhere else in Vietnam that we've been so far. It's like quaint and the architecture's all like colonial and French and fancy. And it's pretty nice. We need to get going with getting set up now and make the transition from backpacker to sort of resident lifestyle. So we need to find an apartment. Ran into a few problems. Basically, my laptop broke. So I dropped it a couple of months ago and the end was coming apart a bit. It's a bit of a naff laptop, to be honest. And all of a sudden it stopped charging completely. So I was thinking, oh crap, is that the end of the laptop? I'm gonna have to buy a new one. How's that gonna affect the budget? But we got to this sort of like booking.com apartment that we're staying in while we look for apartments to rent long term. And there's right next door is a computer repair shop. So I went in and I said to the guy, listen, I don't know if my charger's broke or my laptop's broke, but it's not charging. What can you do? And the guy spoke great English. He was like, let me see. He's like, he was sort of acting like he's had this problem a million times, he knows exactly what to do. And I showed him the laptop, he was like, ah, your charger, it's not the original. No, you bought a copy. And I was like, yeah, how did you know that? And he was like, yeah, it's messed up the charging port. So basically he took my laptop off me, told me it cost $1 million dong, which it might have been ripping me off because that's like 30 British pounds, but I was contemplating paying £500 for a brand new laptop, so it seemed like a good enough deal for me if he was going to get it solved. Give him the $1 million dong, got a new fixed laptop, so buzzing with that. That's that one problem solved. So today we're going to go look for apartments. I'll show you around Hanoi a little bit. Gonna go get some breakfast and then we'll see how easy it is to get an apartment. We've decided we're just gonna go through an estate agents. There's different ways to go about it. You can look online, you can go on Facebook groups and you can walk around, contact the landlords directly. But we decided we're just gonna go to this estate agents nearby and let them show us the ropes because we're not sure exactly what we want to do, but we just want someone to take us to loads of different apartments and see which one we like. We're staying in the Tay Ho area, which is the expat area. It's near the lake, it's sort of around this big, sort of beautiful looking lake, and it's like pretty residential. It's hard to get hotels around here, but it's not hard to get apartments. And I'd say like 25% of the people we see are white, so it's a real sort of expat area. I don't know how many teachers are living here, but it seems like quite a lot. So anyway, yeah, let's go. We're gonna go find the estate agents now and then we'll show you the different apartments. So this behind me, this like crazy bird's nest like array of wires is pretty much the standard in Vietnam. I've noticed it more in Hanoi. I don't know if it's just because I can see the wires more because it's a bit less built up than Ho Chi Minh, but it's like the wires are just so tangled. I don't understand how the electricity runs without faults every day because all the wires are just like look at this.
Oh, look at that.
And look at this. And also, we never know if they're live, so every time we see one, we're like, watch out for that wire. Just gotta point out this sign. Fancy a swimming pool? Fancy a dip in the swimming pool? So this is Tay Ho, this is the area we want to live in. Basically, there's a big lake running through Tay Ho, and this is on the east side in this like little quiet, sort of quiet residential area. You can have a look on the map. Why we like it is that one, it's an expat area, so there's lots of expats to sort of like network with and find out where the good teaching jobs are and like sort of form a little community. Two, there's good convenience There's a lot of amenities nearby, so there's like the Circle K Mart, there's loads of convenience stores, and there's also like roadside stalls for cheap food, but there's also low to mid sort of range restaurants as well if we wanted something more fancy. It's really nice. There's this gorgeous lake that I'll show you now. So this is the lake, really nice, really scenic. I could well see myself sipping coffee here in the morning, and we want an apartment sort of near that. Ideally we'd like one with a lake view, but that's not like really necessary. If everything else that we want is ticked off, then we don't really care about the lake view. We're going to go to an estate agent called Viet Long Housing now, and they're going to show us around a little bit. Right, Shiv, we need to decide what the criteria that we're definitely going to require is. And we need to tell the estate agents.
We want a bed.
Want a bed? Want a studio or a one-bedroom apartment?
Yeah.
We want it to be somewhere between like 400 and 600 US dollars a month. We want natural light. Yeah? What else do you want? Balcony?
Yeah.
Anything else?
Not really. That's the only ones I can
They're the
think of
majors.
right now.
Oh, it needs to be good Wi-Fi as well. I need to do a speed test. It needs to be at least 10 megabytes download, 2 megabytes upload, which isn't too bad, but that's what I need to teach online. So the first apartment that the estate agent showed us was in the Quang An area. I may be mispronouncing that, but it's basically the residential area on the east side of the Ho Tay Lake. It's really nice. It's exactly where we wanted to live. It was a really good apartment, clean, modern, nice looking. The only problem was that it was £600 and we were looking for something a bit cheaper, ideally around 450. So it was on the pricey side. She also showed us the 5th floor apartment, and the one that was available was on the 2nd floor. So that meant that we weren't going to get the same view as the one we viewed, and that was kind of what made it good, because it meant that the one on the 2nd floor probably didn't have the same natural lighting. So we did want to keep looking. It wasn't ideal, but it got about a 7 out of 10. It was a good option. So we're on our way to see apartment number 2. This one's more outside of Tay Ho, so it's actually in a place called Time City, which is like a new big sort of fancy construction. It's a bit more expensive and it's not in the expat area, but the apartments are nice and they've got a gym and pool on site, so we're going to go check it out and weigh up our options. So this is Time City. It's like row upon row of these huge buildings. We're at one specific part. It's like, it's way bigger than this, called Park 12. So we're just waiting for the estate agent to get here and show us around. This is the lobby. I think a Time City. Yeah, it's a bit plastic. Yeah, it's a bit sort of like posh and just big high-rise buildings. It doesn't really feel like you're in Vietnam, but it does feel like you're going to be well taken care of and like in a nice sort of plastic town. I don't know if that's what we're looking for, but we'll see. So this is what we got. Includes gym and pool access. Wow, it's a nice view though. Yeah, it's brand new, isn't it? I like those lights as well. It's decorated nice, isn't it? Bedroom.
You also have your washing machine here?
It's outside. Okay. Yeah, sounds good. Yeah. Wow.
Em hỏi này, thế tí nữa em mà muốn xem gym với pool thì bảo vệ mình một xem là như thế nào?
Thank you.
This is nice as well.
Yeah, the lounge is really nice. The building's nice. Everything's pretty good.
Want to see the gym and the pool?
This is the gym.
Thank you.
Thank you. But it's okay though, it's got weights and that. That's all I need.
It's got a machine, it's got a treadmill.
Has it got free weights? Yeah, it has.
And also here there are many restaurants in the restaurant. Also the mart, the marty there over there, and some shopping center, restaurant.
I've never ordered dreams being from somewhere like that at home.
A lot to think about based on that last hotel, that last apartment, because on the one hand, yeah, it's a really, really nice looking apartment. Loads of amenities. They've got an outdoor pool outside, gym, everything's like exactly what we wanted in terms of like creature comforts. But then also, it doesn't feel like you're in Vietnam. It feels like you're in like, where does it feel like you are?
Like
just somewhere like some
Barbie Town?
Barbie Town, yeah, basically. So we don't know whether we want like a more authentic experience in a like little quaint part of Tay Ho, or we want this sort of crazily modern sort of everything you want sort of place, but not really get a very authentic experience. We've not decided yet. We're gonna have a think about it.
consumerist.
This probably shouldn't be appealing to us. This is something that I reckon proper travellers have taken the mick out of. The fact that we're considering choosing a place that's basically like
but what you've got to understand is
at home.
We're trying to make a life. We're not trying to continue travelling. So
yeah. But there will be potential people if we choose this that'll be like, oh, why would you go to Vietnam, man, if you're gonna just live in a build-up city complex. We're in a supermarket and again, this fresh food situation going on here. That's not for sale as pets, guys. What we're doing now is checking out the prices in the supermarket to see if it's feasible for us to afford to live here based on like what grocery shopping costs. And we've seen like you get full meals for like 25,000 dong, which is like 90 pence or something. So seems like it's pretty feasible, to be honest. Everything's looking good for time sitter.
Click through on the left to see part 2 of this vlog where we check out more apartments, or click the channel icon to subscribe. Thanks guys!